Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Roethlisberger will throw. Completion here to Claypool. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers dancing to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Second and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Harris. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ray McCloud to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They hand this off to Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. I'm coming after you. Switch.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And they can't bring him down. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. Quick slant finding Claypool. Now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, guy high.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's another carry for Harris, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. This will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And no chance to get away as they'll get it 18-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And that's complete to Adams.
And another nice catch there for a 1st down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for 2nd in receptions, 5th in receiving yards, add it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Rodgers with a keeper.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking.
Off team on the field now as they will send this one away. McLeod now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run again with Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Stokes.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He completes it to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back complete.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack will push him back only a couple of yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward. 2 points for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Ben. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Ben. He's got Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Open man here is Gentry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get with under a minute minute to go now in the football game. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Rodgers throwing here. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And again, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On first down, Rodgers flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.